Hi everybody, it's Chris. Update. Basically, I have a normal life, believe it or not. So, this has been a lot of time spent talking to George, contacting him, and yesterday I spent some time with somebody else. Believe it, again, somebody in my life. We did some stuff, and then my friends came over. We watched the UFC last night, and I watched the New Japan Wrestling show last night, which was fantastic. The Okada Omega 4 match. I'm ranting, but anyway, so George, being George, is freaking out. Um, he's emailed me at least 3 times this morning or last night. Left a voicemail. Sent me a couple messages on Facebook. Think now he's thinking that I'm backing out. Um, what did he just say? I just had it a second ago. Um, if you've abandoned this project, let me know. That was on Facebook about 20 minutes ago, and then he just left a voicemail. I haven't heard anything else from you. They're up to the usual stuff. And then he emailed me like 5 minutes, 8 minutes ago. So have you abandoned this altogether? I see. Not sure why. None of this makes sense. Not at all. Now, so I'm left hanging. So I'm gonna press him a little bit. I don't like, obviously, some of the crazy stuff with the Mongols and the Private Eye and Boba Fett and his bounty hunters and whoever this Sarah's friends are and the death threats and the FBI and terrorism. So obviously that's not what we're about. We're about creating paranoia with drones and cloaked men and other stuff. So I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna kind of push him a little bit. So here we go. No music this time. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, what's going on? I mean,
George,
I've been trying to call you, and I think you've abandoned this whole thing, haven't you?
no, I haven't, George. I'm talking to you right now. But I was talking to Mr. X, and me and him are both starting to feel a little uncomfortable with all this activity going on. Not with the trolls, but those death threats, the threats of biker gangs getting involved, the FBI, you calling this terrorism? I mean, George, I terrorism. This isn't terrorism. I don't want to be. I could be exposed if the FBI is getting involved in
It's
this.
not directed in getting involved with you. It's involved with them.
George,
You have nothing
I
to
mean,
do
when
with it.
Kristen's using the word terrorism, this isn't terror. Like I'm gonna read you guys her, and you can tell her this. I'm gonna read the FBI definition of terrorism. Hold on a minute.
It's it's not political. It has it an individual or individuals are being fucked with it to a degree of it's not a political
The
stance.
U.S. Code of Federal Regulations define terrorism as the unlawful use of force and violence, keyword force and violence, against persons or property to intimidate, coerce a government, the civilian population, or any segment there for furtherance of a social or political objective.
It's
What is that? Where does
an
terrorism fall in that?
individual is being attacked. I am having drones thrown around my house.
So what's
I
up?
am being.
So we got ISIS involved now? You think? I mean that.
I don't know. This son of a bitch is doing shit right now.
I know
He's
that,
throwing drones around my fucking house.
and we're trying to get him, but I don't want. I knew people in the Boston bombings. Okay, and when I hear the word terrorism, that brings a very different phrase to me, and I don't like hearing that. Like, and you got. I mean, not you, but Kristen's talking about bringing in terrorism, and then there's going to be biker gangs and hits being dropped on people.
Look,
George,
look, look, look,
I
look, look,
told
look,
you
look.
I was going to get Marty's IP address and we were going to expose him. This is about unmasking and bringing out the truth for a civil, not the FBI, not the.
What he's doing right now is criminal. What that motherfucker doing what he's doing right now is criminal. These people know my fucking business. They know if I take a shit somewhere, they know that I took a shit in that X spot. That I took a spot right there. These people know my fucking business.
I know that, and I'm
Okay,
trying to
these
help you,
people know
George.
my fucking
I've
business.
been
They know
nothing but
every fucking.
loyal.
If I fucking breathe the wrong way, they fucking know that also. So
I
yeah, this is personal.
I know that, George, and I've been helping you every step. I've given you more information in the 7 days we've been talking.
Okay, that's fine. But I don't. If you're gonna flake out on me, then I don't even know. If you're gonna
I'm
flake
not
out on
flaking
me,
out,
then you
George.
let me
I'm
know.
on the phone with you. I'm still working with you. I've given you pictures of Marty. I've given you pictures of Henry. I've given you their names, their IP address, their driver, their addresses. And I just some of the stuff that's coming out, not from just you, but from some of your allies, it's concerning. I mean,
There is nothing coming at you.
Right,
You're
George.
in the background. We have agreed. There's nothing
But what
that
if
you're
something?
going to.
What if something really bad was to come? Not of Marty. Obviously, Marty's an asshole and he lives over. Yeah. But what if? What if there was a mistake? What if? What if somebody puts a hit out and they hit the wrong person? What if there's a high-speed chase with bikes and some child gets ran over?
I said Mongol. That's not. They're not involved, but there are people in a
But you
private
brought it up, and
investigator.
your friend Sarah seems to be well connected with the underworld of the Richmond area.
It's not the underworld. She's being now attacked herself. So now she's going to rectify that situation
What is she going
concerning
to do,
them.
George? What is she going to do? Because I mean, we're all involved in this now. I mean, how do I,
You're not involved. You're not involved in this. You're not in this.
Who knows about
They're not going to track your IP. You have not tracking your IP.
Who knows me, George? Who knows that Chris is involved?
You and me and Kristen and vaguely Kevin, but he doesn't know much.
What about
So there you go. No.
Okay. Anybody else? None of the trolls. Nobody in law enforcement. Nobody.
My friend, I just told you. Told you.
I'm covering my tracks. And Mr. X was very close to contacting you, and he's.
Look, I am very. Look. You've been here where I've been. I mean, I'm getting all kinds of fucking things coming in my head when I'm trying to, text you. And then I'm saying, well, what the hell did he run?
But I also have a life, George. I mean, my life is. I mean, I have.
Well, I understand. We all have lives too. I get that, but not even a text. I mean, I didn't even know what was.
I don't use my cell phone. You know that, George. I don't text you from a cell phone. I text you from a computer.
Okay.
And I wasn't at a
laptop.
Computer. I don't carry my laptop with me.
Look, this situation is paramount. This situation about getting this motherfucker is paramount to my sanity.
I know that, and I'm helping. I mean, I've been trying to help you. I mean, I just feel like I'm at risk. I just feel like if something really bad happens, there's going to be a huge investigation.
There's no investigation.
From you, but what if something really tragic happens? Let's say Sarah gets involved and she sticks her goons, her version of her own goons, on Smith or Summers, and something tragic happens. It's going to come back to me. You're going to be brought into this. You're going to be investigated criminally. I mean, can you handle the legal? Can you handle being investigated?
There's nothing is going to happen to them body-wise. They'll probably get arrested. Probably what's going to happen. They'll probably get arrested for stalking her.
Have they ever physically met her or done? Or they're just talk? Is it just them just talking shit about her online?
What they're doing is they're doing that with her. But they also with me. They're doing that with me, and I am being fucking cyber bullied. I'm a grown ass man, but I'm being cyber bullied by these people, cyber attacked. So she happens to have more, connections than I do. So she's going to put an end to them, and by putting an end to them simply means perhaps getting them arrested, or perhaps getting them taken care of. And if they are private investigators, they will get stripped. They have stripped her. And now she's taking it. Now I don't know what they fucking did. They stripped her.
They stripped her of her license already?
Yes. Now you don't. Now that doesn't go any further. So you see why this is personal.
Yeah.
You see why she's taking this personal.
Yeah, George. I mean, again, like I want to help. George, I told you from day one, I want to get these guys as much as almost. I won't say as much, but almost as much as you. And I'm limited just because of where I live and my time.
I understand. I don't want to. I'm paranoid about everyone.
Yeah.
I even got paranoid of Kristen at one time. I'm paranoid of every person because if anybody knows about being paranoid,
yeah, George, it was me,
you know.
buddy. Yeah, but I mean, I know. I'm here with you,
But
man.
what I'm saying is, if I tell you that I'm not going to blabber, then I'm not going to blabber. Now, if they hacked into my damn computer, then goddamn, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going today to get a VPN, a strong V. I'm going to Apple on my phone, and I'm dealing with some shit to make sure that I'm not being fucked with.
Yeah. So okay, so let's go back. Let's talk about what else is going on. Any other news on your side? I haven't really been on.
I have woke up about an hour ago, had some breakfast. I'm going to start work later on this afternoon. Got to try and clean the house a little bit, play with the dog. Then I'm going to hit the gym and get on the laptop. And do some stuff. But I haven't looked at the shit. I just when I checked in, because I was thinking that you would have emailed or texted me back. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I mean,
so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, I was busy, and obviously,
I know you have a life. We all have lives. I mean, I have a life. You have a life. I mean, that's not but I mean, I thought that maybe that. I mean, we all have a life. I mean, I don't expect that from any, But
I mean, it was a Saturday night, man. I told you I was going to be busy yesterday. I told you. I mean, I wouldn't really be around very much.
Look. You're paranoid. I'm paranoid. We're on the same. I'm paranoid, and you're paranoid, and we're both paranoid.
Yeah.
We've got the scar wounds. Okay. I mean, we've got the we've been there. So if anybody should know, I mean, this is what it is. There's three things that I want. I want to get my life finances back in order.
Yeah.
I want to be able to save this fucking house, and I want that son of a bitch's head on a fucking platter.
Mm-hmm.
I want that son of a bitch's head on a fucking platter with an apple in it, and when I want to piss on his face or kick his face, I can do so.
Yeah.
You see where I'm at with this?
I'm there.
People, yeah.
Right. What else has he been doing? Have you heard?
I'm sorry.
I
want to fucking put his. I want to put. If he could listen. If I could kill him, if I could kill him, I would do it with a clear conscience. Mm-hmm. You hear me? I would do it with a clear fucking conscience. If that's how you felt about your people that were attacking you, this is how I feel about this son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you feel the same way that I felt?
Never to the point of death.
Okay. Well, I feel that way. I feel strongly about this son of a bitch. Because he's fucking terrorizing my world. He's terrorizing my fucking life.
Yeah.
Hence terrorist into an individual. Me.
Well,
he's fucked with me because I'm suing his buddy.
Yeah.
I'm suing his fucking buddy for legitimate reasons. Soon going to be suing him once I get his name.
Yeah. Will you be? I mean, let's just hope he's domestic.
Well, no, he's not domestic. I just found this out. That's what I wanted to tell you. Alan Carter. Now I don't know why I scolded her for this. She's talking to Alan Carter because Alan Carter was willing to give. Hold on a second. Hold on. Alan Carter was willing to give Marty's identity. I said, don't trust that son of a bitch. I don't talk to that son of a bitch. She,
Kristen.
You're
talking about Kristen.
Yes. Carter was willing to had information, was going to give her information on Marty. I said, why would he do that? Why would you trust that? She said that basically because basically he's scared. Because when I told him that I was going, I said, that's exactly what I said. Why? Well, don't talk to him. Don't tell him anything. He's scared because I told him I'm coming after him. I said I'm going to come after his ass. So But then she said, I said, look, I said, Kristen, don't talk to him. Don't say boo. I said, if he's going to give you the information, take the information and walk. Don't, She says that because he's a rape victim.
Oh.
See, Kristen was a rape. Well, God damn it, I'm not telling you this.
She already told me. She already told me.
Okay, so basically, she was that, and then this kid was also that. That's why she has a common sympathy for him. I have no sympathy for him. I said, why don't you let your daddy rape you again? He said to me, he was running. I said, why don't you worry about your own demons and have your daddy play with your balls again and rape you?
Did he?
I said, I don't want to hear this. That's what I told.
That's what I told. Did you confirm that? Do you know that that's what happened?
That's what he told Kristen.
Oh, okay. So what did Kristen?
I don't care.
So what is Kristen saying? What is Kristen saying?
That doesn't give him carte blanche to fuck with me.
So what is Kristen doing now? Is she's not? I mean, she's talking to these guys. I mean, she's
no, she's not. She's talking to the kid. She talks to the kid every now and then. But that's not. But look, that situation is he was going to give up the ghost, but I don't believe that. I said that's not happening. He's not going to give up any ghost.
What else is she saying? Anything else? She's talking about the police or law enforcement involved with Marty. What is she talking about? I know she likes to talk about her her legal background. I know that she likes to.
Well, what I'm saying is, Sarah's going to do what she's going to need to do, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with you. Well, no, you at all. You're not even. She doesn't even know you exist.
No, I'm talking about Kristen. I know Kristen likes to.
What's that?
I know. I'm talking. Kristen likes.
I
mean, she was talking about how she's all like. I mean, she was telling me some things that let's just say weren't 100% accurate about the law and her legal. Or talking about the arrest and police office, police procedural law and other things. And I mean, was she threatening anything in that conversation with Alfonso?
No. She's ecstatic about what Sarah's.
Yeah.
But I told her, I said, keep it under your hat. Yeah. I'm ecstatic what Sarah is going to do.
Yeah.
Okay. But I should, I'm going to keep it under,
Yeah.
And I told you that Saunders was trying to get me to pick him up.
Yeah. What's the deal with? So what's the update with Saunders? Because I think that Mr. X mentioned there was something about emails that
You're breaking up.
Oh,
you're breaking up.
Yeah, something about Saunders and the email about the listening device. He heard some more chatter about the listening devices.
What about it?
Well,
what about the?
He thinks that Marty might have been posting the emails with Saunders. That was some of the chatter that he picked up, and that and apparently you might have possibly found a listening to the device in the car.
Yep.
You did.
I found something.
Where was it?
Small little round little fucking. It's like a little. It's hard for me to explain what it's like. A round fucking device. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm assuming that's what.
What did he say?
It was not. It didn't do anything. It was just like I don't know what the fuck it is. It might have been a fucking button, as far as I know. It's a round fucking piece of button, like a circle.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know much about like bugs and stuff. So what does Saunders say? Has he said anything? Because again, he's always trying to get back in their good graces, always posting and stuff.
Yeah, I said, you're trying so desperate to get to appease them, aren't you?
Yeah.
I said, you're not. I said, I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I said, wait for it. Wait for it. No.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, so wait. So all that was posted even about his wife. Even about his.
No, but Mr. X saw some chatter, and Marty was claiming he's posting the email somewhere.
What happened?
Marty somehow got in hold of the emails and are posting them everywhere. I haven't seen him.
Got the emails between me and Saunders.
I think that's what he's saying. Yeah.
Is that posted on that Facebook channel?
I don't see it. I'm looking at it right now. But the big story is Yesterday, did you see what Debo Nair posted?
About my water. Yeah,
He's got pictures. Yeah, he went to your
that's
house
why he's
again.
going down.
Yeah, Mitchell went to your house again. But Marty's been saying some stuff.
No, he
Marty,
didn't. He didn't go to my house. They're drone. This drone footage.
I don't know. Well, I mean, these are look low. These are ground level.
What's that?
They're ground level. So I mean, somebody would have noticed a drone being like low. You know what I mean? I mean.
It my
Oh,
pictures is my Mercedes is like right up to that garage, and those pictures.
I mean, the
And
drones
it's
the
not.
drones look down. So maybe maybe he was there. Maybe he on his motorcycle.
I was here, and then I left, and then I had the neighbor next door. Well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe she's not looking.
Yeah, or maybe she's in cahoots.
I
Has she bought anything new? Any new cars? Anything? Any new jewelry? Anything that might have indicated a payout?
any what? I'm sorry.
Any evidence of a possible payout? Any sort? Has she bought any new purchases? Anything significant? Have you seen any moving trucks, like a new TV coming, or like an addition on the house? Something that would say maybe she got some new money.
Who got money? And
No,
I'm
your
not. I'm not
neighbor. I'm
following.
just wondering if maybe if
Well,
you're
no. I don't. No, the 2 doors down, there was a roof done to our lady's house. 2 doors down.
how did she afford it? Did she have money? Did she have a lot of money?
Well, yeah.
Because I'm wondering maybe if Marty, because what happens is a lot of people when they get their payouts from bribes and corruption.
Yeah, but I don't think an old lady is going to be taking a bribe.
Yeah.
A lady in her 70s is going to be. She knows my family and she knows me as a kid and all that. I don't think she's going to be
If
fucking.
someone says I'll give you $50,000 to keep your mouth shut, you'll do it. I mean, I would. People would. Not knowing the whole backstory, but
Right, but I don't think that. I think that woman, that this older woman, would be doing that.
yeah. Okay.
But of course, it's not her. There's a lady 2 doors down might do it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But she's getting her house renovated or getting work done to her house.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you're breaking up, George.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Where is this being posted about the conversation between me and Saunders via email?
It was just some chatter that he saw on the IRC chat. Yeah. So,
DTA, don't trust
on the chat,
anybody.
huh? I got you. So he was saying what? He was saying that he was.
he's just saying that
saying what I was.
there's emails running around, and then he and he just kind of was able to determine that it was related to Saunders and the listening device and how you found it.
And then, what did they do about that, or what were their comments about me finding the listening
He
device?
didn't get a chance. I mean, it was just it just popped up real quick, and he looked away for like a second, and they use that IRC chat, which is again untraceable and deletes after like a few seconds. So
it deletes, so you can't
that's
copy and paste
that's
it.
why when I copy and paste it, it's very short. There was so much stuff coming through, and he was reading everything else, and the part about he thought there was something more important coming through, and it was just them just them discussing other stuff, but he couldn't get it. It wasn't really important.
Yeah. Well, if
That's the problem. That's the problem with data intelligence, George, is that you get so much, you got to filter out stuff, and that's a big part of it.
all right. Well, if there's a big if the big news of the day is the foul about my water being turned off, well then they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Your water's working now, right?
The water's on,
Good.
so they can go fuck themselves, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's one. That's what he does to report that my water is on and off. Well, then he's going. You can laugh at this all you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure the motherfucker goes. Because what he's doing, he's himself got up. He's going to verify whether my water is turned on or turned off. Well, that's intrusive, and that's no one's business. So he's going to go to jail for, leaking information that's inaccurate.
Who's
leaking
inaccurate information, Marty?
Mr. Mitchell. Henry Mitchell is obviously leaking shit.
Yeah. What would you get him on for for leaking information?
No, I'll get him on for fucking
Well,
privacy intrusion.
well, you
and
just said
fucking,
you'd get him. You just said
harassment.
he would get him on for leaking false information. I'm not. I mean, maybe we can figure out.
Intrusion. I mean, the trespass. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
How the fuck would you know unless you take a stick to my reservoir
Yeah.
or to stick to my ground?
Well, he might be calling. I mean, he
you
very
get
well
the-
could have been calling the Public Works and Utilities Department of your area.
The public utilities does not give out information.
I mean, you ever hear social engineering, George?
What's that?
You ever hear the phrase social engineering?
No, but I mean, what? So, I mean,
It's basically the act or the art of manipulating people to get what you want. For example, if I call up somebody and you pretend you're somebody else, like you call up like a call center or something, and you kind of trick the person, you try to say who you give them, just enough information that the person drops their guard.
okay, so what he's doing is he's pretending to be me then.
It's possible, or maybe he could be saying somebody else. I mean, he might not be saying my name's George,
But
but he
if
could
he's
say,
somebody else, they're not
well,
going to give that information out
well,
if they have. They're
what
not going to do that.
It's if the person's stupid on the phone, if the person's dumb, maybe they don't follow the right security protocols.
Well, then I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them up tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I'm going to bitch them out. I'm going to bitch them out because whether it's on or off is not somebody's fucking business but mine. Pretty much. That's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I'm listening. Your
Yeah.
phone just keeps breaking up. Are you home or
So-
are you driving around?
I'm playing. I'm playing with the dog right now.
Oh,
I'm trying to
okay.
get this thing out of his mouth, but that's fine. No big deal. This is. I'm so excited. I'm so over this shit.
Yeah.
I want resolution. I want fucking resolution.
So for you, George, will this be all over when Marty's done for you? Is that kind of where you're at now? Is like as soon as we get Marty, you'll just be like, whatever.
What's going to be over is to have a judge rule in my favor against those clowns.
Markland and Sean Brennan.
Have a judge rule in my favor and put him on the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Get him to put his ass in the lawsuit.
I actually mentioned this to Mr. X because one of his very close friends is an attorney, and he actually mentioned this. He didn't use your name, but he did say that you might have a tough time just arbitrarily adding a third party to a previously ruled lawsuit. You'll probably have to file everything over again because you just can't add a third part. You just can't. He was well past when the facts of your case were presented in 2016 and 15. You just can't say in late 2017 this other guy got involved and I want to add him to previously ruled case law. You can't really. It's going to be very difficult.
Okay, well then I'm going to have to probably start another case. Probably. I don't know, but see the problem.
Yeah,
is,
you just can't say I'm going to add you. I mean, that's like if I commit a violent crime, and then 3 weeks later my friend does something, you just can't add him. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to, but I can't have the same judge law. I know that. I can't.
Yeah.
See, the problem is I'm limited because there's two judges in there, and those judges, there's a lady there that recused herself on the mortgage case, and then there's him. So there's a limited amount of judges in there that will listen. So, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would be nice to be able to add. Dog's going crazy. It would be nice if they to the case. Give me that damn thing. Hey, sit. So, anyway, this dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to get this bottle out of my hand. I refuse to give it to him.
So how is your dog? I mean, like, you'll be able to take. I mean, so If everything goes well, I mean, he's fine. Your dog, right? Nothing's going. They haven't attacked him, have they? They haven't gone after the dog.
Um, look, this dog is, this has nothing to do with them.
Okay.
I mean, the dog is kept in the house.
Okay.
They start fucking with this dog, and there's gonna be a funeral for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
a funeral for them.
if George, what would happen? Like, I mean, if let's say the bank fucks you over, would you be able to take the dog with you wherever, like an apartment?
Of course.
Yeah, good. Okay, I got a soft spot for animals, and I don't want anything bad happening to him.
What's going to happen to this animal? This animal is, it's fine.
Okay.
The animal is full rotted. Say the truth.
Yeah. Good. Good.
So, I mean, what was I saying?
We were talking about the court case and the judge.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. So we have nothing as of yet to report.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm just gonna let you know, Mr. X again. He's a little apprehensive now. He's still digging, but he's not. He was. I mentioned some of the things that were said, and he's a young kid, and he doesn't really have. His worldview is a little more, sheltered, and he sees certain things, and he's brilliant, but he gets scared he gets scared off very easy. And I mean, he was going to contact you, George, until he read some. We talked, and once I mentioned some of the stuff that Sarah was bringing into this, and he's a little worried.
Well, Sarah doesn't. But again, Sarah got her license. Okay, Sarah got her license stripped, and she's going to do everything in her power. And I might not have to do a damn thing. To tell you the truth, I might not have to do a damn thing. She's going to do what she needs to do, and it might touch Marty. Yeah. It might just fucking touch wherever he's at. And you said, we are hoping that he's in the States. Well, I'm hoping he's in the States too, but from what Alan Carter says, he's not.
Yeah.
But I don't believe Alan Carter as far as I can fit.
But that's always been George, that's always what I've been saying. I don't think he's in the United States. The only person that seems to think he's in the United States is Kristen, because she did her little Google search. She talks about her forensic, criminal investigations. I mean, Google's not the end-all, be-all of law enforcement techniques. I mean, Everest College doesn't really, I'm sure maybe at Everest that's the first thing they teach you is how to open up Google and type in the person's name and number, but that's not really, there's a reason why I advertise on the Maury Show and not on not recruiting at prestigious high schools.
All right, look, we thought he was in Frisco. It's possible that he's not. I thought he was in Frisco.
It's more than probable he's not. He's not that stupid.
Okay, well then, if he's wherever he's hiding, I don't give a damn.
I mean, the voice doesn't. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I'm not an expert on accents and voices. I mean, I can't tell the difference between a Georgia and a Tennessee accent, but I'm pretty sure I can distinguish a foreign accent and a California accent.
Right, but he's got dual citizenship. That's the first thing he said. That's the first. When Saunders was playing go-between, or whatever Saunders was doing, it was a three-way call between Saunders, that fucker, and me. And Saunders was playing a go-between. The first thing that fucker said that he has dual citizenship.
Yeah. But I mean, again, I don't think he's bringing his cell phone overseas and calling people and.
Well, I mean, maybe not, but but there's maybe a place where he's residing in the States, and maybe that's he did counterdeem a video from a San Diego address, but
was that an
God
IP?
Damn it.
What happened?
Hold on. This dog is getting into shit. All right, get back. Stop getting into this. Get back. All right, I'm sorry. What was I saying? There was basically a counter DMCA that he did, Marty, because he put up with one of my videos, and he used the alias Holmgren, his alias Holmgren, and he used a San Diego address because you have to use an address.
Now,
so
now, did he really use the real address, or did he just make up an address?
Well, you have to under that, or it doesn't get looked at, you know. And I pointed out on YouTube that it was a bogus address and a bogus alias.
Yeah. But I mean, I can make up. I mean, anybody can make an address up. I mean, I can say I live in Richmond.
Right,
if I
right.
really
But I'm
wanted
saying
to.
I told YouTube there was a bogus name and a bogus address that's being used.
Yeah.
So you know he couldn't. That you know. So that was noted in the. And I let them know that's not. It's not valid. What he's doing is not valid.
Yeah, but that doesn't prove
So.
Yeah, that doesn't prove whether or not he lives in the United States.
Well, I understand, but we think that he might have a location here he stays at when he's here in the States.
Yeah.
Or he's got property, if you will, in the States.
Buying up properties.
Yeah. So then that property right there, you know, if he's got a property there and a property where he lives at, you know, or wherever he's at.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, he claims that he's in Sweden.
Yeah. I mean, George, I'll be 100%. He's more likely he's more likely in Sweden than he is in California. That's just. I mean, again, he's so bold. Why would he care? Why would he care about what American laws if he's doing all this horrible things? I mean, he's violating. I mean, I don't know how many laws he's probably violated, but I mean, if he's this bold, he's probably not living in the United States.
But when he starts money laundering to people in the United States and getting people in the United States to do his bidding,
Speaking of the money laundering, I spoke to a friend of mine who's an expert on money laundering, and do you know any sort of layering placement? How he'd be layering and placing his money and integrating his funds? Because that's what you got. Those are the elements of money laundering. You could be layering. There could be unknown source of cash and funds. There could be illicit.
Well, they're talking about a Patreon account.
Yeah. So you think he's laundering it through the Patreon account, and then buying a property?
He could be doing it in any which way, but they always talk about the Patreon account, which I've.
Well, if we could find out what bank he's using, we can kind of track the money that way too. See if there's any suspicious activity reports on file.
Yeah, so that's part of it. We don't know. That's probably why he's using. I don't know. He's probably using the Patreon account to fund them. Probably using the Patreon account.
Yeah.
Fund the activity, but whatever the case might be.
There might be some provision in the Patriot Act that we can use to maybe reveal some his financial records, but that might be very tough. Have you read the Patriot Act? There might be stuff in there that we might, I mean, I don't have a lot of time, but you might want to start looking at the Patriot Act involving wiretaps, the counterterrorism funding, BSA, AML, Secrecy Act. Yeah. Have you looked George? Have you looked into the U.S. Patriot Act?
I know back in the day I was against it, but yeah, I mean I haven't. I know this. I haven't really looked at it.
Yeah.
They can wiretap your phone lines and all that.
Sneak and peek scenarios, but it also gives teeth to certain law enforcement when it comes to the terrorism fighting and their financing and other things. I mean, I don't want to use he's not a terrorist, but there's other things.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he is.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, he is. I mean, maybe that word.
Do you think the goons should be labeled as a state sponsor of terrorism then? You think they should be labeled as like a state sponsor of terror?
What they're doing and to the level they're going now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Now, what they're doing now by implicating people, by infiltrating, by sending people money to spy on me.
You know what I'm going to do, George? George, are you familiar with George? How much have you looked into OFAC, the Office of Foreign Asset Control?
How much have I done? What? I'm sorry.
How much do you know about OFAC, the Office of Foreign Asset Controls?
I don't. I don't know about.
You haven't looked into them yet? That's a very important thing. It's There's a list of all sanctioned individuals by the United States Treasury Department. It includes high-level drug traffickers, weapons dealers, terrorist groups, cartel leaders, basically any member of anybody around the world that the United States has a do not do business with. So any bank or financial institution cannot deal with him. Marty might be on that list. So maybe that's how he's using his money. Maybe he's using money and he's sending money to Summers. and Mitchell to get his money in the United States because he might be like blocked, like almost like a, you can't do business with like Cuba, North Korea, and Iran. They've got special OFAC sanctions.
Okay.
So I mean, who knows? I mean, he could be using that. Could be kind of how his money is. But look up the OFAC list. I mean, go through that. If any of those names pop up or
Well, it's only going to show the person that's sending the money.
no.
It's only going to show the sending the money. What's that?
Well, what you can do is if you go on the I think it's on treasury.gov and look up OFAC, OFAC, and there's a list. I mean, there's thousands of entries. You can search through it. Like there's like, the head of ISIS is on there, and a high level like, probably El Chapo and Bin Laden used to be on there, and there's all these multiple spellings. So what you could do is you could look into that next time you have some free time, maybe even today if you have any time. Go on that list, go through it, and see if any of those names look familiar to any of the goons, and especially Marty. Because if he's on that list, that would, he might, we could work off of that.
It's called the OC.
OFAC, OFAC, Office of Foreign Asset Control. It's under the U.S. Treasury Department.
Yeah. All right. Do me a favor because my mind is everywhere right now. I don't know yet. Can you just send me a link of that so I can get on the computer?
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, it's the specially designated nationals and blocked persons list. So I'm going to send this to you, and you can just search through there, and I'm going to look.
It'll probably take me hours and hours to find them.
Yeah, well, you can search through it. I mean, how many pages is it? Let's look at it real quick. I'll just message it to you on Facebook.
Well, look,
It's how many pages is it? It's 1,100 pages, but there's a lot of names on here.
Jesus Christ.
So, I mean, there might be a Holmgren in there. You never know.
Is there a bar title where you can put, the search it faster by putting the name in?
You can. I mean, there might be a search option.
Yeah, but that Holmgren is probably an alias.
But they use aliases on there. They'll have aliases, AKAs on there. So maybe Marty Seamus Scallion or whoever. Or maybe there's
Right. Hold on 1 second. Let me. Okay. It's right here is what you sent me.
Yeah. So if you go on here, there's the human readable list. There's a data formatted SDN list. You can look through that. But I mean, if you click on the full specialty national list, you can look at it in a text or a PDF form, the full list.
All right. Well, I'm going to the. I'm going to get on the laptop. I'm going to go ahead and get on that, and in a bit,
Yeah.
and be able to see what I can see or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just looking at something else.
I just want to be able to. No, I don't know if whatever can be done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So when you go through this, let me know if any of these names are possibly Marty or Martin. That, and now we can maybe look into these people. Maybe there's a connection or something.
No. Yeah, I'll get on there in about an hour or so, and figure out something. I don't know. I'm just. I don't know. This is. I'm to a point where I'm not had it.
Yeah, I got you.
I've had it, and so let me. I don't know. I'm not sure what the fuck I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm tired of dealing with this shit.
I don't blame you. I'm tired of these people too, George.
All right. I overreacted and I defriended your account. So send me another friend thing.
You defriended me? Why would you do that, George? I thought we were.
I did that because I thought you flaked out on me.
Oh well, you got to send me the friend request, George. You've got your profile.
mean, I thought you flaked out on me. I didn't know what I mean, this is just stressing me out. That's what it's doing.
Now we're not friends, George. You gotta send me a friend request. And,
All right.
Oh, and Marty just posted saying that the LolCow wiki has been updated, and now they've got I'm looking at it right now. They've got pictures of Kevin, and they've got more about
What?
Yeah. Oh,
Where's this at?
It's on the LolCow wiki. Now they've got pictures of Kristen. They got a picture of Bo. We're talking about a guy named Bo. George's taxi driving friend who got shot, added up, leaving Richmond. He got screwed over by a stripper whore called Kristen. And then here's what he wrote about Kristen. Marty, I think Marty's behind all this. Kristen Connor, quite possibly the most uneducated piece of filth to walk the earth, has so many claims that it's almost impossible to list them. However, they are: she's a forensic pathologist. She was in the movie Dave, does not do drugs. She's the highest paid stripper in all of Richmond, and a child star. Yet, here's a picture of her smoking drugs, saying she does not do drugs. So, that's obviously a lie. So, can you even trust this girl? She's obviously lying, saying she doesn't do drugs.
Look.
And here's a picture of her with a bomb.
She has a medical condition that she has, and I've told you this. She has a medical condition.
But medicinal marijuana is not legal in your state, though. I looked that up. It's only oils.
What's that?
I mean, I looked up medicinal marijuana. I like to verify everybody. If people tell me stuff, I like to know. I believe that knowledge is power, and I want to be the most powerful man in the world. And obviously, I looked up your state medical marijuana laws, and it's only oils, not actual marijuana. So she's violating the law. So she's obviously a criminal.
I look. I'm not going to get into that. She is pretty much a sweet girl, and she is like a little sister to me. And I'm not. They can bring up all they want, but they need to leave her alone. They need to stop fucking with her.
Yeah, but I mean,
why the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
They need to stop fucking with her.
Got a foreign, and she ain't.
Because she said something. See, they can say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
They can come up with whatever concoction they want to come up with.
Oh, you got the new model?
They're reaching. They're fucking reaching and grasping what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's your BMW?
But I mean, again, she says she's a forensic pathologist. I didn't know Everest gives out forensic pathology
I just
licenses.
want to know one thing. You ready?
She studied.
Yeah.
That's what she studied.
Like what a forensic pathology is, right?
Yeah, I mean it's studying corpse, or being able to, of course.
You basically have to. It almost takes 12 to 13 years to be a forensic pathologist. It's not something that a career college gives out. That they advertise on the
right, but I mean the studying of of a body when it's dead. Yeah, dead.
But they probably don't offer that. She probably went for just crime scene investigations, a 2-year certificate, and they teach such high level investigative tools as Google.
So look. I'm not going to defeat her. She was also on a movie, and they want to contest that.
Well, who's in a lot of movies is fucking Will Markland. So I mean, I don't know if you want to.
Markland. All he was an extra on a couple movies, and he was on Scrubs. But he was an extra.
Yeah.
No speaking role.
Well,
that doesn't impress me. That does not impress me at all.
Well.
I don't know either.
They're just posting a lot more stuff, though. Marty's just getting more active on this LolCow wiki.
Well, I think you said, I need to knock that down. What I need to do.
Have you emailed that email I sent you, the one with the key, because it's one by Kiwi Farms.
I've been working I worked all day yesterday, so I haven't done anything. So I'm gonna go head to Starbucks, get some coffee, use the Wi-Fi, and get on there and start doing shit.
Yeah.
Now, if your friend wants to call me, I have no problem. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll let him know. He's a little. I mean, he's definitely a little shaken up. So I'm gonna have to talk to him. I mean, I don't want to lose him as an asset. He's got a lot invested. He literally is going for he's waiting for his PhD acceptance, and the last thing he wants is any sort of legal thing because there's so much sensitive information in this program. He wants to work for the NSA. That's basically what he's trying to get in with. So if his security clearance can get messed up because of this, he'll be out in a second. So
they don't even, Chris. None of these trolls know anything about you. Only upon your trolls that know about you, unless you're in cahoots with them. But I don't think you are.
No, I'm not.
You coming to me? You're in cahoots with them? Are you? No, I don't. No, you've been attacked.
Yeah, no.
So I don't
George.
think. So what I'm saying to you is that the only trolls that would know about you are your trolls.
Yeah, no, they think I live in a different. They think I live in Florida. They think I moved to Florida. So.
Okay, well they can think that, and that's okay. So my trolls don't even know anything about you.
Yeah. As
far as I know.
I'm just Kristen. As long as if Kristen leaks anything, that's my.
Kristen.
She's talking. I mean, she was talking to Alan. So.
I told her.
Even if she implies something, the fear is, what if she starts talking? I don't know.
Look. Yeah, I'm just going to say this. Kristen wants this bastard as much as I want.
Yeah.
And Kristen knows the repercussions and knows that basically the only way to get him is to do things covertly.
Does she want him? Does she want to get Marty more than she wants a big sum of money?
What are you talking about?
Well, she obviously wants to take out Marty and all the goons, but if someone was to, let's say, offer her a bribe or a payout, a confidential payout, do you think she would want that more than getting vengeance on the trolls?
Oh my God! I think she values me as a friend.
Yeah.
She values me, my friendship, and I think she's ethical.
Yeah. So like the $1 Million Man used to always say, everybody's got a price. Does she have a price?
Well, Ted DiBiase is not part. It's not anywhere near the situation.
Yeah. Well, Marty Holmgren is, though.
I don't believe she would.
Okay.
She would tell me.
Well, yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't have a lot.
Again,
What, you don't think so?
I don't know her. I don't know her, but some of the stuff she says is very inconsistent. So.
Well.
And she's talking to Alfonso.
That she's talking to him to tell him he needs to back the fuck off.
Yeah.
And then he's saying that he told her that he's got Marty's information, and he doesn't live in the state.
Yeah.
But she didn't ask for it. She's trying to tell him, look, but of course she's telling me that he's scared. Mm-hmm. He contacted her. He wants to know what kind of dirt I have on him. And she's not giving out any whatsoever. But he's just scared that I'm going to fuck him up.
Yeah. But
Okay?
You did say that you weren't 100% sure with her a while ago.
What are you talking about now?
Well, you said earlier that, you had your doubts about Kristen.
No, I don't have any doubt.
In the past,
there was one
though.
time.
Yeah.
There was one time where they brought up the Jamie situation, and she was a rape victim herself.
Oh, okay.
And they were concluded stuff in her mind about me raping Jamie, which is off limits to anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
And she thought that basically that she conceived perhaps maybe. And then Kevin had to come in to reinforce her and let her know that, look, that never happened.
Okay. Okay.
So that's when I had the one time where I was getting upset with her for thinking that. But I didn't realize that she was a rape victim.
Oh, okay. So you didn't know before this. But how do they know?
Because she told...
She told them.
She told them.
She tells
she
everything,
told
George. She tells them everything.
No, she's not telling. No.
Is she saying that Chris Perron is helping George Yared?
No, your name is not even in. You're not even a blip.
I mean, knowing her, she's probably taunting them. Ooh, we got a hacker on our side. You know, probably just trying to get under their skin. But you know,
there is nothing that has been said at all. The only thing that was said that was she told Alfonso, like she told you, that she was. I didn't know she told you that she was raped.
Yeah, she told me with it really quickly. She was just talking about everybody and everything, and mentioned about her brother. And I didn't ask any more because it's not my business. So.
Yeah, she was raped. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know why she would say that, but that's what happened with her, personal, you know. But she's not. She knows better.
Okay, if you say so.
Well, no, but I mean, if you look, Chris, I mean, if I tell you, all I can tell you.
Everyone's.
Pretty much,
but here's the problem, George. A lot of people have seemed to have, turned on you. You know, Saunders, Angela. I think I saw you had some singer on your show that turned her back on you. A few other people have betrayed you. So, I mean, these trolls, they get people, and they did that to me. You know, I lost some friends as well. So.
That's yes, but Kristen is not going to turn them.
How long have you known her?
And hopefully you won't turn them.
I won't. I'm George. I'm just covering my bases, my friend. Who else? How long have you known Kristen?
I've known her since October.
October. Okay. So.
She's been on my show. She has been. She's been on my show. She's been a very strong fixture of my show.
Okay. Well. All right, George. I'll take your word for it. I'm just, again, I'm skeptical. But I'm not. But I'll take your word until I know otherwise. But Mr. X.
Well, look. All right. So, wait. You know about Tori Baker?
Well, I watched some of the videos, and I know that there was some young lady that you had on the show, and some of the trolls got to her and got her to rat out, and.
Yeah, and I disposed of that friendship real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then Angela, yeah. Well, Angela, I've known Angela since 2009, and she hated Jamie.
Yeah.
So she told everything about me and Jamie, and then other things that she should have not said a word about. So, hence, I don't talk to Angela at all.
Yeah.
But Angela knows a lot of shit. She really fucked things up for me.
Yeah. What did she tell them?
God only knows.
Yeah.
About Jamie, and then Jamie was doing, this, that, and the other. More about Jamie, but she said some shit about me, saying that I have a gambling problem, and I don't.
Do you gamble a lot? Do you bet on games, or what do you do, like lotto?
Yeah, I bet on games. Yes,
yeah.
I do.
Well, you did tell me about the about those scammers. So.
So I mean, yeah. So, all right, let me.
Yeah, it's been almost an hour, George. I got to start my day, and I got to do some stuff, so I'm not
All
going to
right,
be
start your
around
day.
much today.
I'm gonna start my day as well,
Yeah, I'm
and
going to
I've got to
talk
head
to
out.
X, and maybe we can get him in touch. But again, he's very he's a little taken aback, so he might be a little difficult to get back 100% into the game. So that might slow us down a
But
little
without
bit.
him, we're fucked, then, right?
Well, I'm still working, but again, he's the king.
Well, tell him that he's not going to be compromised.
Yeah.
We're not going to compromise. He's not being compromised. You don't even know he exists.
He
I
just
don't even know his name.
Yeah, I mean, he's just so worried about trying to get, because they do a thorough background. Actually, believe it or not, the FBI actually will handle his background check when he finishes his PhD because he's trying to
So
work.
so let me understand. So you're saying if the FBI investigates them, then you're worried about them
Well,
knowing how I got the information.
that too, yes, but he's going to do I mean, he's trying to get in with the NSA, National Security National Security Agency, doing counter encryption and counterintelligence, like literally going into working alongside the CIA, looking at domestic spying and counter espionage and counterintelligence.
Look, you tell this guy that I will pay him.
He doesn't want money. He doesn't want money because he's doing this for he's doing this for fun.
Okay, well
But,
then you tell him that he has nothing to worry about as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Because what'll happen is they go back. I mean, they will interview, like he was explaining this to me, like they're going to interview his kindergarten teachers to see what they know about him. That's how deep their background check is. I mean, it's like a year-long process because he's going to have super secret, top secret clearance, like as high. Other than literally the only people that have higher clearance are like members of like the judiciary committees, like like politicians. That's the level of clearance he will have. I mean, he's going to see things that the president he's the guy who'll be presenting like intelligence gathering reports that the president reads every morning. That's the kind of work he's going to be doing. So you got to think the level of security and background. And if there's anything tying back to this, he won't get it. So yeah, they also have full subpoena power. They can just pull anything they want when it comes to this type of background check.
Okay,
There's an exception under the Patriot Act, and
there is even if what Sarah does on her end, it's not going to come into play on my end. That means they're going to investigate me. I'm not being investigated. If they're going to investigate me, I'm not being investigated.
yeah.
I'm the one that's being.
But then if those trolls do their counter lawsuit against you,
yeah, see that on what?
I don't know.
On what?
Well, they're going to turn around and do everything. They're going to turn around and probably say every single thing that you've said is defamation, slander. And then they're going to turn around every video you've ever taken from them, or any clip that you've ever taken from a movie or because I know you like to use music in your TV show. Well, did you get copyright permission for that?
But it has nothing to do with them.
Well, they're gonna turn. Well, what they're gonna say is they're gonna say it violates the clean hands doctrine. They're gonna say, and this is exactly what they did with me. They're gonna say, oh, you claim that I stole copyright material, but oh look, you stole this song from them.
No, but look, that's like going to a record store and buying music and playing music in a club. ASCAP, I know
But if you've got
when I was doing karaoke music, I had my own karaoke business and playing karaoke music in a bar. There was an affiliation called ASCAP, and they would find the bars and they would find the actual KJ, the karaoke DJ. That right there got done away with.
But you use it on your TV show, though. I mean, that's very different.
I use it on my TV show. I bought copies of these songs. I'll show. I mean, I own. Yeah. It's like going to a record store and buying music. I own the music because I own copies of the music. Yeah. That's like with them on the DVDs when I was selling DVDs. I don't sell any more DVDs of my show for that fucking reason.
They might bring that into play, saying that you've violated copyright laws in the past, and there's a whole. You ever hear the clean hands doctrine, George?
They've used that before. Yeah, they tried to use that before.
So they'll probably pull that, and then I mean I know that you like to call them a lot of derogatory things like gay and faggot and stuff, and I mean they might not all be gay. So so then they'll say that that's defamation.
That was Well, no, Sean Brennan is as gay as a $3 fucking bill.
But is Markland gay? He claims he has a. I already. He was bragging about a wife he has in one of the videos.
Yeah, well, look.
So
when
that
you
makes
call
him.
someone's house and you call someone's house and harass them, then you're fair game.
Yeah, but that's not. That's. I mean, maybe morally that you're fair game, but the law is a little different than the morals.
Anything that I did, you sound like. I mean, you're coming off like a troll right now. I mean,
I'm George. I'm just. I know you. We've been talking so much. I'm sorry. I just don't want. I don't want this to escalate. So let's just back up. I'm sorry.
Anything that I did is a smidgen.
Yeah.
Let's take a bucket of 100% and circle it. 5%. 5% of anything that I've done in the mix, in retaliation, and to let them know how it feels to be fucked with. That's it.
Yeah.
And if they want me to remove those videos, I'll be gladly.
Yeah.
I will gladly.
And that's the problem is they don't want. They won't remove them. Too. That's part of your case too.
What's that?
And the part of your case too is that they just won't remove the videos. They just have them up just for the sake of fucking with you.
Yeah. So they need to remove those. I'll remove the little ones that I did if they remove those. But they're going to remove it. If the judge rules in my favor, they will remove it.
Yeah.
They'll be forced to.
Yeah. But so listen.
So the clean hand,
go ahead.
The clean hand doctrine or whatever, saying that I'm not. Look, because I play a Dolly Parton song as an intro to my show, that's none of their goddamn business. That's between me and Warner Brothers.
Now, what? Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't monetize my videos. Doesn't mean my show is not worth value. Just because I don't monetize my videos on YouTube doesn't mean my show is not worth some value.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to think how what they're gonna say to you. I'm sorry, but that's
right?
what they would try with me. That's what they would try with me. I'd be like, I would get upset with them for recording my voice, and then I would record, I'd record some of the shit they would say, and then they'd say, oh, you can't, we can't record you, but it's just how they love to play the double standard and mind games, and I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just,
and so Marty says, well, in the state of Virginia, only one party needs to know about the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bullshit. Marty says, well, Saunders can record you because in the state of Virginia, only one party needs to know about the recording.
One-party consent laws, yeah. Is that the law in your state?
That's what Marty says.
Man, did you ever look it up?
That's what Marty says, but I don't give a damn. I don't listen to what he says.
Yeah, let me look at me. I just want to make sure. Maybe you might have a case. You might have a case with Saunders. Hold on.
What's it in your state?
I think it's 2. In well, let me see, Virginia. No, that's 1 in my state. Virginia, we do wire phone recording.
So I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
That's intrusion.
Virginia wiretapping law is a one-party consent law. Virginia makes it a crime to intercept unless one party consents to conversation consents. So,
that's intrusion.
Well, that's a bad law, but
So you can harass and call somebody and stalk somebody at all hours of the night, and that's okay because as long as they can harass and call and stalk somebody, and that's okay. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's just, that's how they get you, George. They play the game.
Well, what I plan on doing, I plan to bring awareness to this. I plan on creating a Patreon account myself and bringing awareness to cyberbullying.
Have you ever gone to any groups or talked to kids at school about this? Maybe say, talk to any of the the local schools about cyberbullying and stuff. And
no, I haven't.
Yeah,
no, I haven't.
It might be a good idea for you. Maybe that could be kind of your thing. Do
well, I'm gonna bring up the cyberbullying. I'm gonna bring up having a Patreon account. I'm gonna bring up a Patreon account about cyberbullying and talking about it in depth. Yeah. And Kristen is involved. And Kristen is involved. Will be involved in this as well.
Yeah, the cyberbullying league. Yeah.
That's our project that we're going to be doing together. Oh, cool. But Kristen is not the weak. It's not the weak link. She's not going to blabber. You know, she's not going to be the weakest link.
Yeah.
She's not going to be blabbering everybody and whatever. And I've no. So just get that out of your mind.
Okay.
As long as you're on the same page with me, as long as you and your friend are on the same page with me, then we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm not the one on stand. I'm not the one that's being called out on the stand. I'm the victim.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the victim.
Yeah. That's how they're going to do it, George. They're going to try to turn the victim into the victimizer. That's what they did with me. They said I harassed them, following them, going into their forums, tracking them, and that's what they did with me. They tried to vilify me.
Well, exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing. Now, if I get a restraining order on these two people, then they're gonna, you know.
Yeah.
Then,
Are you doing that tomorrow? Is that what you're planning for tomorrow? Are you gonna?
I'm actually gonna wait for Sarah to do her thing.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be overnight for me to do this thing. It's gonna take about a week.
Yeah. Well, hopefully in a week.
If I do it tomorrow, I got to go through a lot of red tape.
Yeah. Well, that's the damn that's those damn laws that protect people like that. You know, it's almost like they have control over the law writing system. Just how bullshit some of the things are.
You got to get a temporary one, and then I got to go in front of a judge and get a real one. But I've got the fucking evidence.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've got to say that I'm fearful.
Yeah.
If I'm not fearful, they're not going to offer it.
Yeah.
I've got to say that I'm fearful.
Are you fearful of these guys?
I have to say that.
Yeah. But are you?
I'm concerned.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm surprised. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I want to say fearful. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Because none of these assholes have when I've made the point to them to confront me, they haven't.
Yeah.
And when I told these assholes, why don't you meet me somewhere and confront me, they haven't. Probably what I need to do is, I mean, I am, you know, I'm against, I mean, I'm for gun control, but right now, I'm tempted in buying a fucking gun.
Oh, well, that's that would be concerning to me and Mr. X. So, but that's just how you feel. That's just a different story.
Well, no, I'm for gun control, but right now I'm tempted in buying a gun if they come on my property.
Yeah.
How's that concerning with you? You know, it's for protecting your property.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got you.
So I mean, but how's that concerning for you and him?
Again, we don't like hearing the words guns.
The bank's property.
All right, what about tasers?
Tasers are okay.
Yeah, but you're not. But Chris, you're not. You're just a magical. You're like the wind.
Yeah, I know.
You're the wind. You're not even an entity. You're a spirit.
Yeah, it's just the more we
You're a spirit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just you know where I'm coming from though. You know.
Right. I'm not going to blabber.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you're gonna blabber, but what if? Yeah, I know, George. I'm sorry. I'm just a little. I had a long night, and
You've got the T-shirt. I've got the T-shirt.
Yeah.
We've been fun.
Yeah.
So let's get together and do some fucking.
We're getting these guys. We're getting these guys. We're getting Marty McFly. Marty Holmgren.
Let's fuck them up.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't want to be paranoid thinking you're going to flip on me.
I'm not flipping, George. So don't think that.
I just want to say that you're going to flip on me at the drop of a dime. I've had that happen to me times.
Yeah.
I need to know that you're not going to flip, right?
Not even thinking about that.
And you're going to at least help me with this project.
I'm
getting that bastard.
Yeah. And we're getting him, George.
So we're on the same page. I mean, I'm just, you can't help it. I mean, yes, I've had people turn on me. I've had people that I've considered friends turn on me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little fucking paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand if you are too, but I'm not going to turn.
Okay, I
I've been
trust you.
turned on.
I trust you.
I've been turned on.
Yeah.
I've been stabbed. I mean, literally stabbed in the back. I just want to fucking get this son of a bitch. I want to get this son of a bitch, have his head on a platter,
Turned on all right
with
by
a fucking
another
apple
man.
in his mouth, so I can kick his goddamn the corpse of his head.
Yeah.
Kick the corpse of his fucking head, and I say corpse. I'm meaning being funny, but have his head on a platter so I
Yeah.
can kick his fucking head around at will, and kick his head and piss on it, and damage his fucking head that's on the platter with the apple. Kind of like you know, like a taxidermist. You know, he goes
Yeah.
out shooting animals,
Yeah.
and he has the deer's head like a taxidermist. Yeah, I want to be like a damn taxidermist, but more or less having this guy's face on a mantle.
Yeah. We'll get him. We'll get him, George.
All right, so I guess there's nothing. Yeah, tell the kid that I'm not. Look, I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
I like to talk to him.
Can I give him your number then? I know you're very particular about people having your number.
Well, right, but as long as he's not going to. Yeah. I mean, as long as he's not going to, filtrate it out there. Yeah.
Well, he's got nothing. George, he's got everything to lose. He's got a whole future ahead of him to lose.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. So we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. We're on the same chapter and book.
So just make sure the kid is on the same page also.
Yeah.
Because I want to get this. I want to see this for. I want to see this to the.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him a little bit later. I might be in and out of the day, so I might not have access. I might not
That's fine.
contact
That's fine.
you. So.
We can talk tomorrow. That's fine.
Yeah. So. All right, George. Well, I'm going to let you go. I got to start my day, and I got to do some stuff. So I'll talk to him, and we'll talk later.
All right. Happy Sunday.
All right, you too, buddy.
All right.
Wow. He got close. I got real close to blowing my cover, but he's stupid. So, anybody, again, I think I mentioned this before. I really want to bring in Mr. X because this is really getting a little stressful. I just don't have the time. I tried to. That's why he got pissed, and he's freaking out every time. I can't even spend a fucking 12 hours with people in my life without him freaking out. So, maybe I'll post something, seeing if anyone wants to take this over, or not take over, but just do Mr. X so I can have some time, and plus it might be funny. A young kid who's going to work for the NSA, and if you go away to fuck with George. So he's nuts. You obviously know that. So I'm gonna go. We got another hour and 17 minutes. Fuck. All right, everybody. This is Chris. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.